Hello and welcome. This is the third and the last episode of this series on baggage clearance at Indian Customs. In the first episode, we had understood some basic information like when to use green and red channels, what are duty-free goods and dutiable goods, what are prohibited goods and restricted goods. In the second episode, we had discussed about 4 different heads under baggage rules, that is general duty-free baggage, gold jewelry, currency and transfer of residence. In this last episode, we are going to talk about prohibited and restricted goods. Then we are going to see what is the maximum duty-free baggage allowance for you. In the end, we are going to discuss about the mobile phone app Atithi and understand how to make declaration in customs declaration form using Atithi app. So let's get started. Here is the list of prohibited and restricted goods. You may pause the video to go through this list. First, we have prohibited goods, that is goods which are banned. Let's consider the first one here, narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances. This is a prohibited good, so you cannot carry this with you. Then we have restricted goods, that is clearance of these goods are subject to satisfaction of certain conditions. To understand this better, let's consider satellite phones and drones. We have just seen that drones and satellite phones are considered as restricted goods, so not everyone can carry such goods with them. But if a license has been issued by the WPC wing, then you would be allowed to carry drones or satellite phones with you. Now WPC wing is the Wireless Planning and Coordination Wing, which is a wing of Department of Telecommunications. Now if you have license from WPC, then you can carry with you drones or satellite phones with you. This would be treated as a commercial import and you would be required to pay customs duty at applicable rates. Now let us see what is the maximum duty-free baggage allowance for you. Now that we have understood all 4 types of goods, that is what are duty-free goods, dutiable goods, prohibited goods and restricted goods, we can now see what is the maximum duty-free baggage allowance for you. Let us say you are coming from US or UK to India. First, we have general duty-free baggage allowance, including alcoholic liquor up to 2 liter, and the threshold limit here is 50k each for male and female. Then gold jewelry, assuming that you have stayed in the foreign country for more than 1 year, the threshold limit is 50k for male and 100k for female. 3 articles in case of transfer of residence, assuming that your period of stay is at least 2 years, limit is 5 lakh each for male and female. So for a male passenger, this total is going to be 6 lakh, and for a female passenger it is 50k more, so that is 6.5 lakh. In addition to that, you can carry with you currency. In case of foreign currency, the limit here is up to 5,000 US dollar each for male and female, and total foreign exchange limit is up to 10,000 US dollar each for male and female. Then we have Indian currency. Only resident Indians can carry Indian currency with them, and limit here is 25,000 rupees each for male and female. Further, you can carry with you used personal effects, travel souvenirs, and if you are someone who is of age 18 years or more, then 1 additional laptop. If you observe here, you can actually carry with you 2 laptops, one as your used personal effect, and this is the additional one, plus whatever articles that have been mentioned in the export certificate. So this is going to be your maximum duty-free baggage allowance. If your baggage is within these threshold limits, then you would not be required to pay any customs duty. To put it differently, if you cross the threshold limit, then you would be required to pay customs duty. General rate of customs duty would be 38.5%. For alcoholic beverages, cigarettes, etc., it's going to be even higher. For gold jewelry and articles in case of transfer of residence, you could avail concessional rate of duty provided you satisfy certain conditions. Otherwise, general rate of duty of 38.5% would apply. We have now reached almost the end of the episode. Let's now talk about the customs declaration form. This is the format of the customs declaration form. First, let us see when do you have to make declaration using this customs declaration form. When you have goods with you more than the duty-free allowance, or when you carry with you gold jewelry exceeding the threshold limit, or when you carry with you currency more than the threshold limit. Fourth, when you carry with you prohibited or restricted goods. If you fall in any of these four situations, you will have to make declaration using customs declaration form. Now, how can you make this declaration? There are two ways for you. First is to use the physical application. The other is to use the Atithi app developed by Indian Customs Department. This app is available on both Android and iOS platforms. You can use this app to file your baggage, goods and currency declarations. As claimed by the Customs Department, you can even opt for various citizen-centric services. Not sure what are these services. To make declaration using this app, all you need to do is to download this app from Play Store or App Store and install it in your phone. Once you install this app in your phone, you need to sign up by providing relevant information like your passport number, your name and address, nationality, mobile phone number, email ID, and you need to create your password. Once the account is created, you need to log into your account using your passport number and the password you have just created. This is the home screen of the app. You can tap Make Declaration to make a new declaration. If you have already filed any declaration, you can tap View Declaration to view the declaration that you have already made. If you would like to get any information related to customs duty, you can tap Customs Duty Information. Then to view or edit your profile, you have User Profile. You can change your password, you can provide your feedback and so on. To make declaration, let's tap Make Declaration. Here you need to provide relevant information like arrival flight number, airport of arrival, date of arrival, country from where you are coming, etc. and submit the declaration. Now, the advantage of using this app over physical application is that you can make this application even before you board the flight to India. I guess this is how it is going to help you in faster clearance of your baggage from Indian Customs in the airport. We have now reached the end of the episode. This is all about baggage clearance at Indian Customs. Actually, I have not covered the complete baggage rules here because the topic is so vast. Covering everything in 2 or 3 episodes would not be possible. But I think I have covered important stuff here. I have tried my best to make this topic interesting to you by providing various illustrations. Hope the topic is clear to you. Just remember and keep note of these threshold limits under all these 4 heads. If your baggage is within these threshold limits, then you would not be required to pay any customs duty. That's all I have for you. Hope this series was interesting to you. Thank you for watching.